This is Kenny Lee Roberts, and this is the story behind the song Wrong Place, a song about knife crime.
In the heart of the city where the river flows, there's a young man learning which way you should go, and he's working hard, saving his money, moving on someday.
Where did the story behind Wrong Place come from?
Wrong Place is ultimately about gang life, young kids getting into gang life, and the prevalence of knife crime, which again doesn't seem to be going away. In fact, anything, it's getting worse. And I think now, it's always been about. When I was a teenager in the 1920s, it was I knew people carrying blades and stuff, London and Glasgow and anywhere else. So it's not a new thing. It just hasn't really been dealt with, and I think it's actually getting worse. And I think hits more home to me now because I've got two young boys. They're 12 and 9, but every time you see someone on the news, teenage, whether it's some kicking off on the beach somewhere that we've had recently, and somebody ultimately ends up in hospital and sadly passes away, you automatically think of your kids and you think, well, this could be them in that circle or in that environment in the next 5, 6, 7 years. So it's a scary thought, and again, as I said, it's not a new thing, so my parents would have been thinking the same thing, but it just seems such a tragedy that somebody loses a life, the person that's has committed the crime, they're away as well, so kids are getting put in prison, kids are losing their life, and it's all over a bit of bravado of proving himself to somebody that did they really need to be doing that.
How long ago did you write this song?
A couple of years ago, this one. A couple of years ago now.
What triggered you to write?
Again,
it was just saw what was going on.
You watch the news, and it's unfortunately it's on every couple of days. It's another, wherever it is in the UK, it's another case. There's someone else that's come up, and it's the same. It's still, whether it's, you're always amazed by the ages, of the boys.
It's getting younger and younger.
It's 12, 13, 14-year-olds. And I remember when I was that age, you think, imagine if that was the end of your life. That was you arrested for, knife crime at that age. And again, it's just trying to be, part of the gang, proving yourself to the gang, and it's just no one wins, does it really?
You're not even out the gates at that point.
No, I've got that age. No.
What's it like performing that one? What's the response been?
Again, it's one that we've performed it at small kind of venues, just really because it's quite atmospheric, and it's quite, you introduce it, you try and introduce songs of that to try, you don't want to be overly, people don't go to concerts to be lectured and be overly political, but you introduce it so people can listen to it knowing what it's about. Because I think, most people will know somebody that's affected by something like that, which is not a great situation.
Do you ever get messages from songs that you've written? People?
Yeah, but I can't repeat it. Nah. Please stop writing and sending music out.
I'm sure it's
that's
better
just
than
my
that.
family members that do that. You get a lot that very kind of will get in touch. Say, I really like this song on the album, that really resonates with me, and it's sometimes it's weird tracks. You thought, all right, that's that reminded me of such and such, or this line reminded me of this, or this reminds me of that, and it's good. It's good to hear because what you're writing for yourself predominantly, it's good to hear other people pick up and get the same feeling from it. So it's always nice to get, because you like to try and engage with
No,
fans.
of course, yeah.
Where is my